Now go back to the chest thing. Man, this is so hard to navigate this. Wait, there's got a quick exit button. There we go. Alright, so that's the marsh that we can't navigate. This is...
It's locked.
Hey! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
A pirate? I hate pirates. My name is Ozzy. Ozzy Mandrill.
That name sounds familiar. Aren't you the forgotten member of a famous country western singing clan?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzy Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I am also the future king of the Caribbean.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. A Caribbean made safe for the orderly consumerism of family-oriented themed restaurants and resorts. A Caribbean scrubbed clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream. And how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with a blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute. Instead, our streets will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
Knick-knack shops.
But what about the children?
What about them?
I don't know. Just thought I'd ask. I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
Yeah, right. What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh. My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good? Listen, Kittywink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
Oh, really? And what stakes do you propose?
If I win, you have to give me 1,000,000 pieces of 8, or maybe 8,000,000 pieces of 1.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we?
Alright, let's go.
On guard. Touché.
Oh, that is so cliché. I've defeated 12 people today alone.
How do you know? You don't have that many fingers. Looks like things are crook in Muscle Brook for you.
I have no idea what you just said, yet feel strangely insulted.
Well, didgeridoo to you too.
You wouldn't know Christmas from Burke Street.
That's not an insult, is it?
I've seen better from a bludger.
Oh man.
Ow, I think that hurt.
Ha ha!
I lost.
Naturally. Now get out of my house.
Boom, 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 boom.
I feel like I'm going in circles.
Boom, boom. I think so too. Can I get that? I can't, I guess. Okay, so anything we do has to be done in town. See if they've got anything at the legal office for us yet.
Give them personal injury.
Yes?
What is it? We're quite busy.
Have you guys figured out how to save my mansion yet?
We're almost done.
But we need one more document.
The deed to the Marley Mansion.
Gee, that's a coincidence.
Why?
Well, Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned something about the deed being in the Lucre Island Bank, so I went over to get it.
And?
And while I was there, a no-nose pirate robbed the bank, stole the deed, and framed me for bank robbery.
That's horrible.
Outrageous.
Do you need representation?
No thanks. I trust the courts to recognize my inherent innocence. I'd like to sue someone.
A lawsuit?
Did someone say lawsuit? That sounds
Intriguing.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
Can I sue Inspector Kennard for false arrest?
I suppose.
Possibly. Maybe.
Well, the media would love it, but Kennard is
How shall we put it? Poor.
broke.
Bereft of funds.
You'd have better luck getting blood from a turnip.
A small turnip. A small dead turnip.
I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
I want to sue the twerp who's hurling boulders at my mansion.
First things first, Mr. Threepwood. We have to stop him.
Before we can sue him.
I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
And why?
I'd like to sue the ghost pirate LeChuck for emotional distress.
We can't sue a ghost. That'd be unethical.
Immoral.
And besides, there's no money in it.
I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
And why?
Let's sue the electronic gaming industry for driving hardware requirements to ridiculous heights even for simple adventure games.
What?
I have no idea why I just said that. Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time.
Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
A terrible tragedy. A horrible waste.
A potential negligence litigation gold mine?
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
What's the difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While LeChuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other is just LeChuck. Did you hear the one about the pirate who kidnapped a dozen lawyers?
Did the lawyers slap a lien on his ship?
Did he get proper representation at his trial?
No. He threatened to release one every hour until his demands were met. How can you tell when a lawyer is lying?
Oh, that's easy.
You hook him up to a reliable
Though legally inadmissible.
lie detector apparatus.
Actually, you just check to see if his lips are moving. Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one?
Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus heaven.
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room. Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Please do.
Okay. Alright.
Can we double bill this?
Have anything in the inventory we can
Hey,
use?
look, fellas.
Perhaps we should drop this case.
He's got nothing of value to pay us with.
Oh, they're looking at my inventory.
Where are my freaks?
Follow the money.
Follow the money.
Returning to the scene of the crime, are you?
I was just looking for evidence.
Right. Bank's closed until my investigation is complete. So I don't want to see you going in there.
Fine.
Wow, Lucretown is a sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through here. I'm not picking that up. Oh, crud. I dropped the sword into the sewers. Oh well. Now it's a broken and very stinky sword.
What is one of my favorite gaming memories? First thing that pops in my mind. Oh, I'm probably beating Super Mario Brothers. No, it would have been beating something else. Although that one, I remember that one. Yeah, on an NES.
Wow. What a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Phew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason. There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Cindy loves Jed, but scratched out right next to that, it says Harry loves Cindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone. Wow. What a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Phew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason.
What?
Wow. What a very deep, dark hole.
Man.
Not to mention smelly. Phew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason. Wow. What a very deep,
No.
dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Phew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go
That
down.
one.
There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Cindy loves
Cindy
Jed.
loves
but
Jed.
scratched out right next to that, it says Harry loves Cindy. What a
Harry loves
weird
Cindy.
place to profess your love
Cindy,
for someone.
Jed, Harry, Cindy. Doesn't seem to be an up there. Okay. It's funny, I never understood talking trash while playing video games. And then I remember, it was quite a few years ago, but there was an incident with, I can't remember what the thing was, but it was like a competition where they had teams of like 4 or 5, and it was down, I don't know if it was down to 2 of them or if there was only 2, but one of the teams had a girl on their team, and they were trying to, like, she was a good player, and I can't remember a lot of the backstory, but they were doing their training amongst themselves, and so they were trying to say, look, the other team's going to insult you a lot, and they're going to pick on the fact that you're a girl and throw a lot of like girl-related insults at you, so you need to know not to be wavering on that, otherwise, you know, you're playing Tekken or something, you know, you pause for a moment, then you lose. And they were getting really sort of like, any insulting's like unnecessary, but they were going like way too far with it. And then when it went for the next round, she waited till the competition started, then she walked away from the controller and basically said she forfeit, which made the team lost, and she walked out. And they were interviewing her afterwards, and she said, well, the way they were doing the training, it's unnecessary, there shouldn't be that sort of thing in gaming. And it was a big deal, but the problem was there's so many people watching it, and and it became a real big issue of like, oh, this is why girls shouldn't do gaming, they can't take the insults. It's like, why is insults a thing in like in a competitive fighting game? Like, you win with the controller, you know. And it's why, I guess it's why one of the things that really, when people started saying, well, this is why a lot of stuff like tournaments, like online tournaments, are great, because you don't have to go there, you don't have to be standing next to some idiot who can't keep their mouth shut. You know, I remember sharing, like, when the video was going around, like, sharing it with a whole bunch of people I knew, and we all agreed, like the insulting is just, I don't know, like, win by playing the game good, not by trash talking better.
Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks seems like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it's different if you all know each other and you just, like, I definitely understand that. When you all know each other and you're just all ribbing each other. Maybe that's where it started, though.
I make it a rule to boycott things made from endangered animals that I didn't personally kill. Let's see, rubber knuckles, artificial appendages, faux follicles. Nope, nothing I want here.
The weird thing was, like, I remember, like, about that, the show that they were having, like, when the guys were fighting the guys, they were insulting each other, like, while doing the fight, as if, yeah, as if to be the best, you had to be able to, like, not be shaken by the insults as well as being a really good player of the game. But most of the guys weren't getting shaken by the insults. It was more of, you said something that made the person you're playing laugh. Because I guess at that stage, you know, it is that it's like that take from friends that are sort of sitting next to each other, and it's, you know, you get your friend to laugh, and then they can't win because they're laughing, type of deal. Except, yeah, the girl that was involved, they were like full on, like, just, you know, it was pretty bad. And
I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that up.
I can't remember. There you are. I can't remember how long ago it was. It was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, that's the end of the pier right here.
Oh, okay.
Lucre Island Port Authority.
The chess guys. No, I don't think it's just. I don't think it's solely American culture. Like, we have a lot of it in Australian sports, and international sports have a lot of it where it's supposed to be like it gets contributed to being, well, that's part of the mental factor of the game, is being able to put up with the opposition, challenging you mentally with their wit. And I think, well, I don't understand how as a society we accept that. Like, like I think that's when the players eventually will all be mic'd up, and as soon as someone says something, they just need to be fined and taken out of the game. Like, it'd be like if you're playing, like, you know, if a baseball pitcher is like insulting the family of a batter as a way to rage him up, and swing wildly, or the batter sort of having comebacks to get the pitcher to have a wild pitch. It's like, it shouldn't be about that. The sport's about, in that case, the pitcher throwing a better pitch that the batter can swing at, or between the pitcher and the catcher, them coming up with a better sequences of types of pitch. You know, go fastball, curveball, slider. I don't know. I don't even know if that makes... Yeah, but you know what I mean? Not... You know, there shouldn't be any form of intimidatory or... you know, sledging or trash talking to do that.
They're using it right now.
Yeah, sports should be about sports. And yeah, trash talking should never be part of the sport.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Yes.
Does he play chess?
I don't think so.
Then I don't care.
So Castaneda really has a thing for the bank teller, huh?
Oh, yes. He carries a picture of Brittany with him wherever he goes.
Which one's Castaneda?
I'll let you get back to your game.
Thank you.
Yes.
Brittany!
Brittany, where?
Sorry, I was having a grog flashback.
Summer courses taught you how to fake fouls better.
Oh, look, it's Brittany!
Brittany, where?
Use the clock, Guybrush. Wait, I feel like I need to have something
Darn.
out.
Must have been the Aurora Borealis. I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Does he play chess?
I don't know.
Then I don't care.
I'll let you get back to your game.
Yeah, fake get knocked down, yeah. Like, look at soccer. Like, it was so bad at one
This must be the ship shock
time
shop I
they
heard Mr.
had to
Cheese
bring in
talking about.
rules to... Like, they still use the rules, but, like, they brought in, like, new rules to deal with players faking falls and stuff. I wonder if there's somewhere we haven't been yet.
As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless.
Okay.
The name on it says Eric G. Fungdagosmak. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. The name on it says Eric G. Fungdigosmack. It
No.
has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. I don't think he'd like that. I better hang on to this in case I need to give it back. The name on it says Xylophone Y. Zimmerman. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. The name on it says Xylophone Y. Zimmerman. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Dang, that's some weird smelling stuff you sprayed at me. It smells like stale air.
Dave?
Yes?
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today, though, my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold.
Interesting.
So I can only recognise amplified odours, like the lilac aftershave you've generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
Dave?
Yes?
No.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
Smell this, Dave.
Hey, does the smell in this hanky remind you of anything or anybody?
Oh, no. Let me see. Nope. I don't really smell much of anything in it.
What do you mean? I thought blind people's...
Hey. Visually challenged.
Sorry, I thought visually challenged people's other senses become enhanced to offset the lack of vision. I mean, I have a fully functioning set of eyes, and even I can smell the foul odor coming off this hanky.
Well, that only applies when my nose is clear. I've kind of got a little bit of a cold and stuffed nose, so I can't smell much right now. If you really need to make use of my amazing odor divining abilities, you're gonna have to find a way to give me an amplified version of this smell.
Like how?
Just follow your nose.
Dave?
Yes?
And I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
How about something in a fashionable peg leg?
You're in luck. We've just received several baskets of steady leg ivory pegs with rubber stoppers. They're 20 doubloons apiece.
That'd be great, if I had any money. What kind of hooks are the cool pirates wearing this season?
Oh, a traditionalist. Well, nothing says yo-ho-ho in a bottle of rum quite like our Quick Gut 2009 hooks. Today we're having a sale. Buy one hook for 30 doubloons and get a replacement hook for free.
That's a little bit out of my range. What have you got in affordable prosthetic hands?
Well, if you're not too discriminating, there's a basket of slightly malformed redwood hands over there. We're letting them go at 5 doubloons a pop.
Gee, that does sound good. Almost wish I was carrying some money. Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, eh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
What were the names?
Harry?
Harry. A palm reader had told Harry that he was destined to marry a beautiful singer named...
Cindy?
Cindy?
Cindy. Unfortunately, Cindy's hand had already been promised to a vile cad named...
Jed?
Jed?
That's right, Jed.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
Realizing that beauty was only skin deep, she married the ugliest man in town. The end.
What a dreadful story. You really should leave the storytelling to the professionals.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
This is something special. It's a sample of my newly created, ultra-stretchy, one-size-fits-all prosthetic skin.
Ew.
With just a few square feet of this miracle substance,
Caliban.
a pirate can replace all the skin he's lost during a lifetime of sword fighting, knife fighting, keel hauling, and the occasional flogging. And it comes complete with a set of tiny hooks for easy attachment.
I repeat. Ew. See you later.
And that makes one of us.
We've got a okay.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not. I wish they'd stop staring at me. I've had enough of touching other people's eyeballs, thanks. I make it a rule to boycott things made from endangered animals that I didn't personally kill. As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless. I don't need an entire basket of prosthetic limbs. At most, I might need one. I make it a rule to boycott things made from endangered animals that I didn't personally kill.
And tonic. Oh no, I don't want any hints yet, but thank you. I mean, if that's how you want to play, that's how you play, right? Do I need to speak to him after I do that? I don't think it works like that. Well, man, the controls are so bad.